What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to Grateful Panic Knife News. I'm so glad that you stopped by, and I hope at the end of the video you are too. And if you are, go ahead and like, subscribe, throw us a comment down below. Today we're going to take a look at the Bestech Sledgehammer, do a quick little overview, give you my opinion of it. And before we do that, let's go ahead and get a quick panic dump and beverage check knocked out. Today I'm carrying the QSP Penguin in blue denim micarta, and this is the Knife Center, I think, version S35BN, and of course the Kitchen Timber Runt 2.0 in leather. I don't know why I said in, it's ridiculous. But with the Olight I3T EOS ALOX Cadet and brass markup. Oh, and something I keep meaning to do this, I forget. You know, cotton-headed mini muggins and all that crap. The coin, I was carrying two coins today, actually. The Captain Harley dropped coin, ship's captain coin in brass, and the absolutely magnificent Pirate Samuel 1694 Patina Your Soul coin in copper. And I would have preferred brass, but that was the first drop a while back that I missed, and so he did this one in copper. And if you see one of these, grab it, because that's the last time they're ever going to be made, and they're insanely awesome in my opinion. I was carrying the Monterey Bay Knives Field Trekker and the LTD custom EDC gear. Hang the tattooed dealy bobs on it. And as far as the beverage goes, we're drinking on a little bit of Pernicious from Wicked Weed Brewing. Some pretty good stuff. We had a discussion about it last night on the live. Apparently it means something about if something is pernicious, it my words only, but what I gather from the definition is it's killing you slowly. So let's send a big old hearty Grateful Panic cheers out to good friend and Grateful Panic family member Sobex Scooter. Brother Sobex, cheers, my friend. Alright, so now that we got the fun stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and dive on down, get up close and personal with the Bestech Sledgehammer. Alright guys, so let me give you the skinny on this here Bestech Sledgehammer. Gonna do it quick, fast, hard and dirty, because there's not a whole lot of detail to go into. But we're looking at a handle right at 4 1/8 inches long. It's right at a 1/2 inch thick and 875 thousandths wide at its widest point. So good mid-size knife, kind of in between a coupe and a sedan, if you will. Not a compact, but not a luxury car either. We got all kinds of stainless steel hardware going on. The pivot, got the screws, thumb studs, pocket clip, and the pocket clip is a deep carry, but let's see, the screws are not countersunk, but it is inset into that micarta a little bit. And speaking of the micarta, if you have handled any of the recent QSP micarta knives, you're gonna know what this feels like, because it is very, very similar. Matter of fact, the whole knife, like all the way around, it kind of feels like a QSP knife. Let's open up this bad boy and see what we're looking at. And we have a 3-inch blade in the style of a Tanto of a different color, because I have never seen a Tanto quite like this before, but I dig it. I found it to be pretty daggum useful. Of course, I'm not going to beat on it, because this knife was provided by the Apex Pass Around group, so it is not mine to beat on. But I've found this tip right here, or what I guess you would call it a tip, the end of the blade is very useful for scraping. I can't remember who I was talking to, but this would make an excellent knife if you're a painter and you do a lot of, you know, masking stuff off. This would be an excellent knife for that. You get right down into the corners to cut that tape and still have some good control on it. It's got a black wash finish on it. Like I said, the stainless steel thumb studs, and these thumb studs are pretty stinking comfortable, man. They don't dig into your thumb at all. They look like they would be a little bit sharpish, but they're not. I didn't have any problems with them. You got the Bestech logo on that side, D2 telling you what you already know on that side, and you're looking at a nice, for all intents and purposes, full flat grind here on the main grind there, and then on the end you got another flat grind. So what you have is a case of two flats do not make a hollow. So it's a very odd compound grind. I haven't seen one like this before ever, but it works. It definitely works. You got a nice beefy tip there for the any scraping purposes, because it's kind of like the Razel a little bit, just not as abrupt on the end here. You still kind of got a little bit of a Tanto-ish feel to it. Now, as far as sharpening, I don't know how that's going to go. I feel like it might be a tad bit difficult. There's kind of a distinct end and beginning to those grinds, but not really. So I don't know, like you said, or like I said, I don't know what the ease of sharpening is going to be. That's going to be one of those try at your own risk type deals. It's a liner lock, and the lockup is pretty on time right there. It's not too late, not too early. Looking pretty daggone good to me. I'm not sure. I don't see. Yep, got a little bit of weight reduction there, and a little bit. Hopefully, yes, you got a little bit right there as well. Got some stainless steel barrel spacers with one of those Chris Reeve-esque lanyard dealios. Yeah, other than that, I mean, it feels good in hand. The ergos are good. It's a good size, nice mid-range size. It's not too big, not too small. Good daily user, in my opinion. And I'm gonna compare it very strongly to this knife right here, because it feels very similar in hand. It's very similar shape, very similar blade. If you flip the penguin blade upside down and sharpen the other side of it, it very resembles that. Look at that. Oh. What's that you say? But no, if you like the penguin, dude, I feel like you'll like the Sledgehammers. They're very similar. They carry very similar. They feel very similar. The action is very similar, even though this is on bearings, this is on washers. This action is a tiny bit smoother, but these thumb studs are a tiny bit more comfortable than the penguins. And I don't know if I'm kind of funny about this, but this has got the kind of action where you can kind of feel the roller balls, or the bearings, like kind of like little roller balls, like it's on a warped surface, if that makes sense. But you can kind of feel them move, and I don't really care much for that, but it is what it is. I prefer like a nice smooth action on washers than bearings anyway. But overall, if you like the penguin, if that's your bag, then I think you'll like the Sledgehammer as well, because I mean, like I said, they're very similar, and as you can see, they're very similar. Size comparison wise with any other knives, let's see the CKR or CRKT Squid. That's a good bit bigger. The old Groupie, the Boogout, they're pretty similar. The Boogout's got a little bit of length on it, but that just gives you kind of an idea of what you might be dealing with size-wise. But overall, if you're a fan of the penguin, I think you'll be a fan of the Sledgehammer, unless you're just adamantly opposed to Tanto blades. But honestly, I'm going to say even if you're just adamantly opposed to Tantos, give this one a shot, because I kind of feel like you might like it. Like I said, it's super useful. It does come in handy. I mean, yeah, you're not going to want to pry nails up or anything, but you know, just some light scraping tasks that you might have to do, it works perfect for it. Then the main part of the cutting edge on it's super slicey, because I measured it right around, I was getting around 16 thousandths behind the edge. So I mean, it's pretty daggone slicey. I mean, it's nothing like just a miracle of modern science, because it's just a 120 thousandths blade stock. So it's not like you're going from 1/2 inch thick blade to 15 thousandths, but still slicey little blade. Carries really well. A good daily driver size. Yeah, I mean, if that's your kind of knife, I say go for it, get it. I don't see any problems with it at all whatsoever. If that's not your kind of knife, hard pass, go get something else. All I can vouch for is the example that I have in hand, and I had no problems with it, had no issues. Fit and finish is fine. It functions fine, the action's fine, lockup's fine, everything about it's fine. So I do have zero problems giving it the old Great Panic Seal approval, which, as we all know, is 1 3/4 thumbs up, ladies and germs. So yeah, if you like it, go get it. If you don't, then pass. I appreciate you guys and gals stopping by. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. And until next time, get on out there, EDC your ass up, and do something freaking nice for somebody. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.